Welcome, Chosen One.
What is up, assholes? Welcome back to another Gwent video. First one of the season. Apologies for the shabby look. A lot of stuff happening at home. Wife is sick. My son is sick. I think I'm getting sick. And we're doing some sleep training, so... The days are long and hard, but... Long and hard. Like V by Long Hard. No, that wasn't hard. Great start. I haven't slept well in a few days, okay? The Balance Council has once again hit. And I will say, far from my favorite that we've had. We've had terrible ones. We've had really good ones. This one overall, for me, you know, it doesn't help that I don't play certain factions a lot. Certain archetypes, of course, some picks are just going to be useless to me. But to me, it was very boring. But there were some highlights, one of which is something that I really advocated in that one Balance Council that I participated in, like 7 or 8 months ago. And that was a power buff to Morkvarg. Specifically to be used in Blaze of Glory as a decent way for your leader to deal 6 damage, which is pretty good removal, and also get 6 points on the board. More consistent value than something like a Greatsword or Yuta. And I'm a big fan of it. I'm really thrilled that it is happening, but we are not playing with that today. We will get to it. But there was one other change in the patch that has actually been a couple of patches in the making. And I've been watching it unfold, and now it has reached its peak. And that is the Dol Blathanna Whisperer of Dol Blathanna. The Dol Blathanna Whisperer of Dol Blathanna. This used to be 3 power 5 provisions. It got a provision nerf last season. But this is part of what these Balance Council coalitions are doing. Is that they are, first nerfing a card's provision, a card like this, so it becomes worse. But then, boom, they slam it with a power buff as well. They're doing the same thing with Blue Stripes Commandos. I believe they got nerfed to 6 provisions this patch, with the goal being to also make them 5 base power, hopefully in the next patch. And they will overall be more interesting cards. I definitely think that for the Whisperer, I think it's a lot more interesting of a card at 4/6 than 3/5. So we're gonna play some everybody calls it scoiatael. It has always been known as scoiatael, and I've accepted that. But I call it scoiatael. Sorry, okay? That's what I do. Scoiatael. And I started by net decking like a year-old list by Qcento. Made a few tweaks. Mahakam Pass wasn't in the deck, I think, because maybe... No, it would have been released. But I put it in. We're running Truffle with only Grovekeeper as the bonded target, so it's a card that has no place in this deck besides letting us play Truffle. Obviously for that special card on order. Also the reason we're playing Mahakam Forge in a deck with no relevant dwarfs. But also Mahakam Forge is 17 provisions now, so it is a good one to go with. Another card that got buffed this patch is Alzur, who was in the net deck and who I wanted to include in this deck, so he's in here. Remember when he was 11 provisions? That's crazy. Now he's 9. So that's fun. Other changes I made... Well, I took out a Defender, Figgis, to make room for Mahakam Pass. Like, the deck had like 5 provisions left over, because there's been so many buffs to these cards. I also added Necromancy. Like, it's a spell, you know, it can trigger Alzur. And at this point, I feel like this Whisperer could actually be a solid target for Necromancy. Maybe. Otherwise, I'm sure the deck is pretty much the same. Yeah, so I just added a few provisions. And here we go. If you're not familiar with the archetype, scoiatael / scoiatael, we play a lot of spells. We have the Whisperer, which will copy itself whenever we play a special card. The Sorceress can create and play a special card as long as she is at least 4 power, because the card is based on her power to the card's provision cost. Elven Seer will copy, spawn and copy the first bronze special card that targets her. Golden Froth, Tempering is what it's called, yes. Even Orb of Insight. Which, Orb of Insight, you know, it's not a high power card in and of itself. It's potential carryover, but it's also just, you can just have suddenly several triggers of special cards being played. Making it also very easy to get Herald Gore to his 12 boost cap. We also have the Sau Ein Mid, which may seem like a card that I put in, but this was actually in Cusento's deck as well. But it is a card I've always wanted to play. You know, to play it, boost something by 5, not very good. But when it goes to the graveyard, it transforms into this 3 power unit. I'm really jumbling my words. And as counter 2, remove the counter whenever you play a special card. It reaches 0. Summon itself through the range row. Carryover, extra tempo, and it is repeatable, like Crow Mother. So hopefully we get to pull out some Unity Deer. I love me some Unity Deer. And that's pretty much it. We play elves that care about special cards. We play special cards. A lot of them are spells. Alzur wants us to play spells so he can summon some random, but hopefully strong, units to our side of the board. And that's about it. Not a new archetype by any means, but a couple of fun cards in it did get some really good buffs this season. And besides the Morcar power buff, the Whisperer power buff was definitely the most interesting thing for me this patch. So, for the sake of variance, you know, variety, and not playing Skellige again, sooner than I have to, we're gonna play this. I'm gonna play some scoiatael, scoiatael. Anyway, time for some gameplay. Enjoy the video. If you do, and only if you do, click like. Subscribe if you want to catch the latest videos as soon as they come out, which is probably not going to be very frequently, but yeah, I still appreciate it. But for now, you gotta watch the video first. So enjoy. Vice 10. Also on the scoiatael. Maybe Mirror? Possibly Mirror or Dwarves. My money's on Mirror. What is this hand? I mean, if it's a pure Mirror, then there's not going to be a lot of removal going around. So that's going to be interesting. Ideally, we want these for Mr. Simulus, although with Simulus not in our round 1 hand, it's not that big of a deal. That is also Simulus. Do I have bricks? Not really. Perfect. I'm going to start off simple. See, this could be a more removal heavy version of scoiatael. Or it's probably Dwarves. What? Oh, rank 8. What are you doing to me? It's actually very exposed. 3 damage and then Berserker. 50-50 to kill it. And I don't really aim to trigger it next turn. So yeah, we are rank 8. It's not terrible, but it's not ideal. But this is a deck that I haven't really got any experience playing. So maybe it'll even itself out. A Neuromancy into Simless into Orb on this and Simless. And then also this again, I guess. Do we just do that, or do we? Yeah. Playing as Dwarves, they're gonna let us do whatever the hell we want. Not because they're pushovers. Dwarves are not pushovers, they're just very nice men. You know, that's why I relate to them so much. Because I also am just a very nice man, I like to think. Also humble and handsome. Not so much today, but you know. On better days, I am quite the looker. Why am I talking about this? Don't pass. You think this is going to be okay for you? It's too early for a pass. You committed your man. Xavier. Alright. Oh, the high roll. Master of Disguise. Decent rolls. I mean, this can steal a 6. Like, it's a small thing, but I don't know if I'll use it. Here's the thing. On a dry pass, like if I pass, they're gonna pass back. I win on even, but I can't dry pass for card advantage. What I can do, I don't want to play into special cards because then I trigger my orbs very unnecessarily. Give me that dwarf. You may be a bunch of nice men, but I lied. I'm not a nice man. I'm a Nilfgaardian. This dwarf is my puppet. So what was this worth? I stole their 8, which is 16, but I gave them 8 in return. So, that's 8. This Alzur was 6, 19... 27, 33 points. They can steal something back next turn, but I don't know if they're gonna play next turn. In a less friendly matchup, playing Alzur like this is not as good of an idea. Wait, what did I do? I wasted this. No, I didn't, because I'm gonna go for a 2-0. Hey, took it back. This is fun. But now you're committed. Which means this is wasted. Nekker Dwarves. With no artifact. The carryover is strong. I'll give you that. It's actually very strong. How do I deal with this? So I don't get the vitality. But what do I get? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I get 20. Yeah, that's enough. And I have to do that, right? Kind of ashamed to not have that for later. But we beat all this carryover and still have a card over them, so. And they spend Nekker. That's fun. Imagine having this in a round where it's not just not wasted, but you know, it feels bad. There's the Necromancy. Really happy about this Necromancy now, because it's pretty good. The hand is good. The hand is just good. So we can expect some donkeys. Unicorn and Chironax. Which is removal. I feel like when you have, what, 11 people whispering, kind of defeats the point of the whisper. You're leaking and then you laugh. Vice 10 is leaking and you're laughing? You think that's funny? I don't even know what it means. Yeah, we want to get this out. You either get one of these with Vitality 4. That's a 10-point council. Or we can get this. Which, if it survives, which I think it will, it'll be an extra point. Because I don't want to commit anything here. Just, I can play that. It's not carryover, but it's still 8 points. That's actually worse. That's actually worse. It's okay. I don't mind. Just, I wanted to use this. He's gonna save it. He knows he can, so why not?
Gargling like that.
I want to see those donkeys. Show me the donkeys. You had them in the wrong order. Wrong order donkeys. But you're gonna waste 2... Don't hit that. Okay, good. Yeah. But those are the donkeys. Out of the way. I don't know how much more removal a Nekker dwarf deck could have. Not a lot, it would seem. I think I'm gonna get the scribe, right? Or... yeah. There's still time for the scribe.
Yes, that would fit
Trying to think, is there anything they can have? I mean, there are things they could have, but like realistically, things they would have besides this to kill off my stuff? A lock? Dorgray, maybe? Surrender. Okay. Okay. That's the last turn of greed. It's going down this turn. Next turn. It's gonna go down. This necromancy is gonna pull some weight. Let's see. I'd rather copy this onto this. One. No. I can't pull that off, so it's gonna have to be harvest. We're free to take whatever we want. But each elf on this row. That's 5. Okay, this is better. What's wrong, Vice 10? Where'd your lead go? You had like twice as many points as me. What happened? Oh. I was just gonna say, at least I have a 12 to heat wave. Do you think that is also a marauder? Not that it matters, but in case that's a marauder, sacrificing 1 point here is huge value. Or if it's Dennis Cranmer. Both of which are very likely. Yeah, it's Cranmer. Yeah, I got a dwarf too. His name is Harold. And he was useless. Alright. Yeah, winning streak did not carry over from last season. I figured it wouldn't. I mean, maybe it could. That was fast. Alright, okay, third scoiatael in a row, kind of getting annoying. I just fumbled the game against Harmony real bad. They didn't even do any good Harmony stuff. This is probably the same shit. It was Guerilla Tactic Harmony, but like, it wasn't really the Harmony that got me. But that's fine. This is not much better. I mean, the other deck also had this. There was like Harmony Movement. Honestly, I just kind of want to forfeit immediately.
I must re-examine the manuscripts.
I mean, this deck plays like a greedy deck, but it's just like your greed is limited. Yeah, I mean, I can't. Only way I beat this is by heat waving a tree and boar. That's the only way. Like, that is not even a joke.
Spit it out already.
That's the only way I see myself winning against this. I mean, I am going second. I could play 3 shitty cards and pass. Classic scoiatael strategy. See, now that doesn't make sense in any scoiatael deck. Least of all, this one.
Ugh, stop gargling like that.
Shouldn't have played that. Should have played this. I'm just... Part of my brain is still in this. But I am not still in this. But I can play Mahakam Ale. Actually, I could have played Mahakam Ale in this. It removes the lock. I never play this card. Like, I don't even know what it does. It removes the lock. It's genius. I can remove the lock, get a card that boosts.
Let's hurry.
To die, I'll do so sword in hand.
Or I can stop. Never. Shit. Never gonna stop. Oh, I really want to do this. But no. Not worth it in the slightest. That's fine. Okay, I don't know what this is. I thought I knew.
They can hide, but there is no escape.
To die, I'll do so sword in hand.
Wait. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7. That was actually the worst play? I always thought that play was better as long as you kill at least one thing, but no, you gotta actually kill 2. There we go.
I am the forest, and the forest is me.
Could stop now. I've gotten good stuff out of him. I spent my leader. I spent my leader to lose a card up. Who does that? What did I just do? What am I doing? This is not how you play the game. Don't look at this and think, wow, this has to be how you play this game. Alright, at least this Harmony player had the decency to dry pass, which I really think is the clever thing to do. I wish I could. Really, really wish I could. This seems like... Yeah, because this spawns something that I really don't care about. But it gives me carryover. Honestly, better carryover than my leader would have been, so. Alright. We have some stuff. Definitely definitely worried about a board space. Board space. Yeah, so one thing I have realized, this is not good in round 3. That is... Don't want to risk bricking these, so... Here we go. Let's see. Slightly greedy scoiatael, scoiatael versus very, very greedy harmony. You've got to be shitting me. You played defender. Why? Why? Who does that? Come on. I don't know what the odds are. We didn't get it. I wanted to purify. This should get movement. If they play scenario here, this can give me the bomb that moves. No, what the hell? Okay. They seemed very keen on removing that. They spent triangle within a triangle, which why are you running that? No, I am not messing around here. What's the best way to do this? I should have just taken the Mahakam pass, I know. Alzur? This lady stays at 4. No less than 4. How many options are there? There's the bomb that I want. Waylay. Tempering. Dryad's Caress. Damn it, that's at least 4. So we could miss it. It's not looking like a scenario is coming down. Like there. God. Of course. Because why not? Is it Simless time? No. Not yet. I gotta think about space. So it's just a movement deck. It's not... But you had this and this. It's gotta be harmony. But you whiffed? Six. Plus the 3 boost from him. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 3/6 is good value. Honestly, this to eat some of this shit would have been kind of nice. Not gonna lie. Okay, either their hand is really good or their deck overall is really bad.
The value of friends. There is no use in losing.
5 does not kill anything. But I don't want to spawn units.
Splendid crops this year, and ever they shall. Leave it to me. The soil is fertile with nothing.
Six, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I have to potentially just not play this because I gotta get gored. Alright. So it's just movement, but still with Water Broccolon? Which makes sense because movement is a very harmonious archetype. Just gotta hope they don't have 59 points. I'd say they definitely do. Well, that's a lot to ask. They still need 42 points to win. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, they have their leader too. But I mean, they've spent most of it now. $21 to go. Wow. Wow. If I had space for my last card, that would have been barely pulled it off, but no. Alright. That's okay. So far not doing well with the deck. Which is fun. That was cool. Like I like seeing Move pull off shit like that. I was really waiting for that scenario. Because they had me fooled. With the Water Broccolon. Really made me think. Alright, Daddy needs a win. Syndicate, no. I hate Syndicate. I never bothered to learn the faction, so I don't know how to beat them or play them. But they have all the removal, right? I know that one. Okay, that's good. How am I just not drawing these round 1? I know I probably did in the first match, but this is the 4th match, and it's... I think it's the 3rd match out of 4 where I don't have that card. Come on, Daddy needs to win. Let's get that 50% win rate. Yes. Yes. Yes, the Elder Bear has hurt me. No, they're back? No. Come on, you were gone for so long. Just finish the job. Disconnect. Damn it, I have to play against Syndicate. No! I thought I had it. Thought I had it in the can. Removal bait. We're going second, so I can take the 3 shitty cards and pass strategy. Which scoiatael has been known for since at least 2018. Okay, I mean... This is cool. This is very cool. But I don't want to lose to Syndicate. It's fine. Removal bait. With 2 removal baits on the board, surely my good cards are gonna survive. Not that this isn't a good card, it is a good card. Oh, this. As far as Syndicate goes, like, this is great. Why is this a 4 for 4? I don't know. Actually, maybe I should have neuromancied for this. Just to set up some carryover. It's really cool. This should not be 4 for 4, but it's really cool. Good stuff. Alright, now for the actual match. Which this clearly wasn't. It's just a practice round. Alright, hit me. That would be a great time for you to disconnect, dear opponent. Disconnect. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Defender, huh? Well, at least I get to use it. Which is good. I don't have a Dryad, so this is only 3. But I can do this. Make sure this is extra protected, although their main source of removal seems to be poison. And so making my units bigger is not really a solution. Let's see, what do? You have the Tribute, which didn't happen. Poison my units when I play them, and then after 2 times doing that, you can pay 3 to remove poison. Okay, but like right now, everything is fine, right? Right? I mean, just cause, right? Also, it does not care about that poison thing, so... This Elven Seer is big. Poison ally gain 5 coins, boost ally give Veil, or damage by 4. Oh, so you had that all along. You needed 2 Salamander units. That bit, yeah. Okay. Okay. Not terrible.
The earth will flow with the blood of ancient.
Oh.
The blood
Oh.
of arrows.
Yeah. Oh, this is poisoned. Of course. Oh my god, you're gonna play Salamander? Are you setting up for a big Salamander? This person is so cool. I did not even know that did that. I didn't know they when the hell did they rework this? What? That's great. That is fantastic. I need some points. God, I'm being greedy.
You're a fan of my work.
God, I'm being greedy. I love greed. Greed is the best.
There'll be nothing to pick up when I'm done with you.
Jennifer. Okay. Okay.
Gives me nothing now.
Oh, Vanimar, dude. I didn't even see that. You got wrecked, son. we killed Alzur, right? That's a 5-point kill from Yennefer. Yeah, this is gonna be a salamander. I did not think of that. Okay.
The elders must put a stop to this rebellion.
This is gonna be a salamander. The leader? Really? Oh, yeah, to pay for the salamander. Yes. Wait, wait. I get to play this before they trigger, right?
Reach high into the sky. Grow like hunting. Reach high into the sky.
Oh, I shouldn't have done the rat. Why did I do the rat? Come on. Do it. God, I love this person. I love them. King of Beggars. I'm actually losing to this. Are they gonna gain any points? No. Right? Oh, it's gonna be my turn. And I have this and I have this. If I can trigger to get a Neuromancy on top? Yes. Oh my god. And I drew Gore. Oh my. Oh. Man, and I thought this match was gonna suck. This is my favorite match that I've played. Not ever, but like definitely since coming back. Oh, and I have the truffle. I have the truffle? Are you crazy?
Rejoin the cycle, the circle of life.
This one was great. Like, I love the poison stuff, and setting up for that salamander. Because it's a renew salamander deck, which that's fun. That's fun.
Soil is fertile with life. The valley is burnt. There is no place in winter.
Hopefully, I mean, we got Veil on a lot of these units, which should, yeah, like good stuff, good stuff. Dude, Lord Gilherm. GG. And not a bad effort. GG. That has to be the most fun I've had playing against Syndicate. It has to be. I hate Syndicate. That was great. Holy shit. Lord Gilherm. Last video we had Juan420, who is still the greatest meme lord of the week. But holy crap, nothing can top that. We're calling it a day. Holy shit. Captain Gilherm. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. You must have enjoyed that last one. Holy crap. That was good. That was a fun match. So I did land at a 50% win rate. We beat Dwarves, which, you know, it was Nekker Dwarves, but not really a great one. And then I lost to Guerilla Tactics Harmony and Guerilla Tactics just more pure move, even though they still had Harmony elements. And then we had that epic game against Lord Gilherm playing Poison. I will say, I think 3 out of 4 matches my opening hand sucked. And or maybe I just didn't know how to make the best of it. This is definitely a deck. It's very hit or miss. Like we rely heavily on, you know, these 4 power. Play them and then pray. Play and pray. And hopefully spray. Spray some special cards. But yeah, we're very reliant on that. I did not have issues with bricks. I mean, having 2 Simless targets. I don't think I've ever settled for less than 3 Simless targets, but having 2 actually worked really well, which is, you know, good to know. You know, never bricked in that sense. Never got stuck with Gourd in my opening hand. Rarely got Whisperer in my opening hand. Rarely got Simless. Rarely got a Neuromancy? Like I feel like I drew so poorly those last 3 matches in the first round, but you know, we did pull off a solid win in that last one, which I did not see coming. Once they dropped that salamander and I was like 50 points behind, I was like, okay, might as well play it out just for fun, you know, see how close I can get. Inched it out. This, not a fan. Not a fan. Like you have to pull it out twice for it to be worth its cost, I think. Like we have Truffle and Mahakam Pass, which are spectacular carryover cards for a deck like this, and this just does not. Like I only got screwed by space issues once. Like really? But this card will definitely enhance the existence of that problem. Is there any... There's nothing like really obvious that I would put in. It could be anything. You could play Surrender. If you're seeing a lot of Reaver Hunters, put in Surrender. Teshamutna Sword is one of my favorite control cards, and not a bad one at that. You could play units, but I don't think there's anything particular interesting here. You could mess around with the provisions. Like if you don't want the Mahakam Ale, you could make some upgrades and downgrades. Figure it out. I think it's a really cool card, but just to get value from it, it's terrible draw round 3. If you can only pull it out from the graveyard once, it's an 8-point card that takes up space, and it's like... It's just not good. At 6 provisions? I feel like any carryover at 6 provisions is going to be brutally good, so maybe that would save the card. Like I haven't seen this been seriously played ever. So, and provision buff is the only buff we can do, so. But 6 provisions and then getting carryover, that's suddenly really good. So I don't know. Necromancy, however, I liked. Like, lets us play our Whisperers more freely. Gives us a second chance, or third chance, at one of these guys. Girls. Gals. And honestly, just not bad. Like 7 provisions to res a bronze, it is expensive. But if you're resing a 6 provision bronze with as high of a ceiling as this, and the fact that it is a spell, you know, that does really help. And you can, if you have Orb of Insights ready to go, you know, you just need one more special card to trigger them, and you Necromancy a Whisperer, you will play the Whisperer before triggering the Orbs. I think that's what I did in that last match. I think it was Necromancy, right? So it's actually a really powerful combo. It's a really fun deck to play. If you feel like attracted to this sort of play style, you're looking for a fun scoiatael deck to play, and I was gonna say you're sick of elves, but you know, these are elves, but they're very different from the heist, elven deadeyes, those types of elves. These are greedy and fun, and we love that. You know, if you do want to make changes, I would recommend some removal, because I did feel pretty stuck against some other decks. And like I've been saying in the gameplay, I hope it is mentioned in one of the matches I showed. I'm only cutting one match, so it should be. Like besides the Whisperer, like our cards are greedy, but with a limit. Like the Whisperer, like we could fill an entire row and get 36 points for 6 provisions, potentially. That's great. And we can even do it pretty fast. Like the Elven Seer will usually be worth like 9 or 10 points. Of course, plus triggers. Like that's where the combo value is higher, but in terms of actual points, 9 or 10. Sorceress probably same, although she can give you a bountiful harvest, which could add some value. Elven Scribe, it's a really greedy 10 for 4. I mean, it's like compared to Foglet, right? But it's a really good card when you pull it off. It's a really cheap card when it doesn't work. And yeah, but like limitations. Even Alzur, has limitations. He only does his thing 3 times. And I got some really good rolls today. It's possible to get terrible rolls, but you can get really good rolls. But once he done his thing, he's done. So it's just like proper engine decks, like proper greedy engine decks in long rounds should be able to outscale us. But we can still win some games. We can still have some fun. It was a very fun deck, but it has some glaring weaknesses that probably could be remedied, but you're gonna have to make some difficult cuts, in my opinion. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the deck. If you do try it out, let me know how it goes. I'd be interested to see if you can beat my amazing score of 50% win rate, 2-2 at rank 8. Can you believe it? I'll say this: the 2 games I lost, big part of the reason I lost was control, like removal, and not even dedicated removal, like not even hard control removal. Just cards that could do 2 damage each turn. It added up too much. Like, this deck is very vulnerable to removal, and the payoff is not always enough to warrant that. But it's fun. It's kind of like a pseudo combo deck as well. It's setting up your orbs to instantly proc Alzur and the Whisperer. It's a really fun deck to play, but like I said, glaring weaknesses, but also some fun strengths. Thanks again for watching. I think I'm getting sick. So, if there's no video for a few days, that may be why. But, I'll be back at some point, and I hope to see you then. Until then, have a good one. Don't you get sick. It's enough that I'm sick. You don't get sick. Have a good one. I'll see you soon. Bye.